Good evening. I'm Dan Eldridge, and I'm running for Washington County Mayor. For the sake of time tonight, I'm going to consolidate what I have to say into 3 key elements for what it's going to take to create success in Washington County. I want to start out talking tonight about jobs. Not just any jobs, we need better jobs. Don, thanks for pointing out the fact that we've lost over 5,000 in the last few years. Going throughout Washington County, I've heard from everyone that they're concerned that there is no plan. We have no plan to create jobs in Washington County. I've always been an employer. I started my own business right here in Washington County 20 years ago. Starting from scratch, I grew it to 550 employees. I've made the decisions. I've made the investment. I know how to create jobs. I know the resources that we have in this county. We've got tremendous resources. We've got companies that would like to grow. We've got companies that are looking for new opportunities. We've got to create an environment in Washington County that is conducive to growing those jobs. It's going to take someone that's done it, though. It's going to take somebody that's got that experience, that has been there, made those tough decisions, somebody that's invested their own money, somebody that's risked their own money, somebody that has made the decision that, I'm going to take a chance, I'm going to hire people, I'm going to grow this business, I'm going to do what I can to add to the economy in this community. I've done that. It's something, folks, that we've got to make a priority. I'll say this. I don't think in Washington County we've ever made it a priority. It's the mayor's responsibility to do just that. As mayor, I will make going out and recruiting good companies a top priority. In my business, I dealt with a lot of Fortune 100 companies like AT&T, Sprint, Nextel. I've done a lot of business with those companies. I know how they do business. I know what it takes to get them engaged, to get them interested. I also know that the success to creating jobs in Washington County is going to be the result of our recruiting efforts. We've got a lot to offer here. A great deal to offer in this community. The problem is, nobody knows about it. You get outside Washington County and unfortunately it's just too well a kept secret. We've got to recruit. I'll get on the road. I'll do it. The mayor of Washington County has to be the salesman. I believe that. I'll do it. The second key element that it's going to take for success in Washington County is to run this county like a business. I started a business here. I've managed companies for the last 25 years. I know a little something about running things like a business. Washington County is, quite frankly, Washington County is a big business. Nearly a $125 million a year business. And, to think about what's going to be necessary to manage that in a way that we don't have to deal with these tax increases that we've experienced recently. It's going to require real management. One of the things that has been recently pointed out is the fact that a few years ago we had a choice between a wheel tax and a property tax increase. I have been criticized because I looked at this from the standpoint of a wheel tax, a property tax increase. Let's see, that kind of, in my opinion, that was kind of like comparing a decision between having a root canal and having a colonoscopy. Folks, quite frankly, I didn't want either one. I did not want either one. In the end, I favored the wheel tax, but the thing that I think none of us are interested in, and if you are, oh, by the way, if by chance you are interested in another property tax increase, would you Anybody interested in more property tax increases? How many of you are pleased with the one we got? Folks, the answer is we've got to manage Washington County like a business. We need someone in there who realizes what it takes to manage within the means we have. As a businessman for 25 years, I've been doing that. 20 years of that was managing my own investment. As your mayor, I will manage Washington County as if it were my own money. The third thing that we've got to get focused on in Washington County is a plan. I share your concern. We don't have a plan in Washington County. Quite frankly, we never have. Why is it important to have a plan? Because success doesn't just happen. You know, in Washington County, we've been fortunate over the last several years. We've had growth. We have had good times. Folks, that's behind us. We've got some real challenges ahead of us. It's going to take some real planning. In my own business, it's something that absolutely led to success. A good plan is a key element of success. Knowing full well that Washington County doesn't have a plan, I'll make it again a top priority. To bring together the smartest people in this community. The absolute smartest people in this community. I want to go throughout the community getting ideas. As a matter of fact, a lot of you have probably already heard from me when I've been in front of you asking for your ideas. We've got to come together as a community and realize that we have tremendous resources here. We've got a lot to work with. How can we take what we have and put it in motion to create a better community 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? Because I got to tell you, that's why I'm running. That's why I'm running for mayor. This past summer, Tammy and I, my wife, we were sitting on the back porch at the house on a Saturday morning drinking a cup of coffee, and she says I was complaining. I don't remember it that way. What I remember was just expressing concern. But I was expressing a concern that our children might not have as good an opportunity in Washington County as she and I have had. And you know, I think that's a legitimate concern. Because we have no plan to make this community even better. I think that for Washington County to change, to be better, it's going to take real leadership. It's going to take a different kind of attitude. It's going to take someone who can build consensus, who can put a vision out there that we all realize, that we all recognize is something that we want to pursue. I mean, is there anybody in here that wouldn't like to see this community even better 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Is there anybody in here that wouldn't like for this community to be even a better place for their children or grandchildren? We all want more opportunity. We all want a better quality of life. Everyone in here probably has an idea that we're about number 11 in population in the state of Tennessee. Washington County is 11th. Thank you, Gene. Washington County is 11th in population in Tennessee. Did you know that we are 30th in median family income? We need a plan. We need leadership that can get our resources, get our assets, get the people of this community together and focused in the same direction. Our goal needs to be to make this community even better. The theme of my entire campaign is let's make this great county even better. I wouldn't be here tonight if I didn't believe we could. That's what I'm all about. I need your vote. I need your support. I appreciate the opportunity to be in front of you tonight. Thank you for having me.